story of a lonely boy who became a man without a toy, without a friend. Had to wait for death to end, just for his life to begin. This is the story of a lonely boy who became a man without a toy, without a friend. Had to wait for death to end, just for his life to begin.
At the age of 3, I lost both my parents. Wasn't till 8 I realized what happened. Even as a man, I don't understand how something like that could be God's plan. Moved in with my uncle at the age of 3. When I turned 7, he contracted HIV. Little did I know for his disease, there was no vaccine. Yo, when I found out, I went berserk. I ripped my shirt, ran outside screaming, God, it hurts. Where you at? I go to church. I pray for mommy and daddy every day, but it never works. So you take my uncle, I punched the wall, broke my knuckles, I fell to the floor, screaming, God, I'm sorry, I just got mad, cause I miss Louie, mommy, and my dad. Well, I picked me up, she gave me a hug, she wiped my tears, she showed me all of her love, she told me not to rush, that one day we'll all be together, up above. I lived with her for 9 years, till God took her too, but I shed no tears. Remember what she said, have no fears, for God's coming soon and the end is near. You wouldn't believe how much I learned, how it felt, how much it hurt. That little light of mine, she said, let burn. Be strong for me, those are her last words. This is a story of a lonely boy who became a man without a toy, without a friend. Had to wait for death to end, just for his life to begin. This is a story of a lonely boy who became a man without a toy, without a friend. Had to wait for death to end, just for his life to begin. I use this pain as a tool to speak from the spirit. Use the element of sorrow to enhance my lyrics. I held the truth to hold the appearance. Death is the last thing I'm fearing. That's why I appeal, I have nothing to lose, that's how I feel. See, most of y'all have parents. If you don't have both, then you lucky to have one. You don't have one, you have a family left over to look after. I don't like the abuse of the word bastard. See, my past was bad, but was this past tense? Was tense in the past, but I passed that. Don't pass bad habits if you're bad at it. Just imagine your dad in a casket. Yo, after feeling the pain was never the same. I never wanted to complain, just sat in the rain, screaming the names, going insane. Riding the trains without a destination, rubber blades across my wrist, irritating the veins. Crying in public without any shame. Out of frustration, there's no one to blame. There's nothing to lose, there's nothing to gain. I saw a change, so I try to change my ways, but the pain just stays and stains your soul. It never goes away, so I hide by day, by night I break. Caught in this haze, caught in this maze. I see the rays of heaven, so I search for the gates. This is a story of a lonely boy who became a man without a toy, without a friend. Had to wait for death to end, just for his life to begin. This is a story of a lonely boy who became a man without a toy, without a friend. Had to wait for death to end, just for his life to begin.